Gather around, YouTube world. This is a story, a disappointing story about sneakers. What is going on, YouTube world? I'm your brother Reza. This is KRT LYFE, KRT LYFE with a Y, and I am back in front of you talking about shoes. This story right here is kind of a disappointing story about this right here, the Nike Pegasus 36. When I originally got this shoe, and when I got its first generation forefather, the 35 right here, I really loved this shoe a lot. And this shoe helped me get over plantar fascia. But when I was transitioning from the 35 to the 36, Cat noticed that this shoe had a small problem. This shoe was developing a hole. And I figured that, you know, maybe it's a fluke, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a fluke in the design, maybe it was something about the way I run or something like that that led to the shoe having a hole in it. And I decided to go ahead and try the 36 because I figured, you know, why not? It's a beautiful shoe and it probably is a little bit better than this one. So I got the 36. Mind you, this one I have run in for about 6 months, and I probably have about 200 or 300 miles in it, probably about 200 miles in it. And yeah, so it developed a hole. I don't think it should develop a hole so early in its career, but it did. I figured, okay, whatever. Maybe that was just an issue that it just had, whatever. So I got the 36 right here. I got the 36, and immediately I had concerns about the durability of this shoe, and I expressed that in my other video about the Pegasus 36, and you can hit this link right here and you can see my whole review of my original review of the Pegasus 36. So I gave it a chance and I was like, let me see what this shoe is all about. And initially I loved the 36. I thought the 36 was great. I thought it was even better than 35 because of the way that the fly wire goes over the top of your foot and creates a more snug fit for you to run in, and it's just super comfortable and it's a great shoe overall. But there's one problem. The problem is this shoe develops a nasty hole, and it develops a nasty hole really quick. I've only had these shoes for 6 months. No, not 6 months, I'm sorry. I've only had these shoes for 6 weeks. Just 6 weeks, and this shoe is already developing a hole in the toe box. Now, you're probably wondering, how many miles have I run in this shoe in 6 weeks? I've run almost 75 to 100 miles in this shoe, and it already has a hole in it. Now, if you look at the rest of the shoe is in pretty decent condition. The sole is in decent condition. It's not worn out very bad. The insole is in good condition. Everything else about the shoe pretty much looks brand new, minus this hole. And you're probably wondering, well, where is this hole? Now, you can't see it. I'm gonna try to come up closer to the camera, but you can kind of see where this hole is developing right here. And if I take this one right here, the 35, and if you look really closely right there, you can really see where the hole is developing right here on this 35. And you might be thinking, well, maybe you have bad stride, maybe you have bad form or something that's causing these shoes to mess up like this. Well, that's why I have this right here, this NMD, and this one right here is the New Balance running flat to the right and left of these shoes. Now, this shoe right here, this shoe is from 2016. I've walked in this shoe, I've traveled in this shoe, I've done a lot of stuff in this shoe, and now I actually use this as my backup running shoe. And it has probably about 150, maybe 200 miles on it. There's no hole in the upper of this shoe. This shoe, it's lasting, this shoe is durable. It's not even a real running shoe. It's more of a lifestyle shoe. But I run in it anyway, and I find it actually remarkably comfortable, and it works. No holes. This one right here is my, I guess my race day flat that I use when I'm like, when I was in the military, when I would do my PT test. This was my go-to running shoe for my PT test. I can't tell you how many miles this actual shoe has on it because I never really counted. But as you can see, no holes in the toe box on this shoe. So I did some reviews on the 36 and the 35, and I gave them pretty good reviews. And I kind of am like, I guess not really regretting that, but kind of regretting those numbers because I feel like it's a good shoe overall. But the durability is not there on the Pegasus 36. And I sent my 35 back, actually, because I was so disappointed with the 35. I sent it back to Nike and I said, hey, you know, what can y'all do? Can y'all warranty this out? Nike told me that this was regular wear and tear on the actual sneaker and that it was supposed to wear like this, and there was nothing they could do to warranty out this sneaker. So needless to say, I was highly disappointed with Nike on this sneaker, and I'm even more so disappointed on the 36 because after less than 100 miles, the toe box is already wearing out. So I don't know what else to say about that. I know exactly what else I was going to say about that. I was going to say that my socks, well, no, before I get to the socks, I was going to say the reason why I shot that video between the turf and the track was I was going to show you, I was kind of highlighting the two different surfaces that I run on. But yeah, that's that. The other thing I was going to talk about was my actual running socks. And the socks that I run in are mainly 3 different pairs of socks, and those are really about it. I just don't run in any type of sock. This pair is a pair of socks made by a brand called Sock Guy. Great socks. They're supposed to be cycling socks, but I use them for running. No holes in the toe box. Great socks. Had them for 10 years plus. These right here are my Umbro soccer / football socks, whatever you want to call it. No holes in the toe box either. I've had these at least a strong 5 to 7 years, probably a little bit more. No holes in the toe box. These right here, I've had at least since 2009. These are Nike Dry Fit football / soccer socks, whatever you call it. No holes in the toe box whatsoever. So my question is, why does the Pegasus 35 and Pegasus 36 develop holes in the toe box? And this is after light to moderate running. This pair right here might have 200 miles on it. Yeah, and I mean, it's crazy. Like, there's already holes in the toe box. Cat's pair developed holes in the toe box, and it had probably maybe 60 miles on them. I want to show y'all real quick, if I can get this on camera, how bad this is. Now, what's happened is that the two materials, there's a liner on the inside and a lining on the outside. The lining on the inside has already ripped and come apart, but it's kind of hard to show y'all that on camera. On the outside, you can see the phrase where the my toe would have eventually popped through if I were to continue running in this. And I'm going to attempt to show y'all this. So let's see if I can get the camera to look at that. I can actually stick my finger through the inside of the lining, and you can see where the outside, where my finger is about to start popping through the actual shoe. I can get the camera to focus right there. But that is unacceptable, and what was more so unacceptable is the management at Nike, at the Nike store in Atlanta, and their lack of, I guess, willingness to accept fault that this is a faulty shoe. So yeah, 35, 36, I'm done with it. Now I gotta go and look for something better. So I'm your brother Reza. This is KRT LYFE, KRT LYFE with a Y. I'm very disappointed in the Pegasus 35 and 36. Even though I love the shoe, the durability factor is not there. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Tell me what your experiences are with the Pegasus 35 and the 36. I was thinking that it was just me, but I actually looked up some reviews on these shoes, and everybody complains about the narrow toe box, the tightness of the toe box, and yeah, pretty much the whole toe area of this shoe is just wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me in the comments. I gotta run. I got tons of stuff to do. Peace. Later. Subscribe. Later.